Number 1. Metal snow. When it rains, it naturally falls to the ground. But if you are on Venus, things are completely different. It rains acid on Venus. Actually, it doesn't even rain. It evaporates in the air before hitting the ground. That's because the surface of Venus is terribly hot, at 464 degrees Celsius. The falling lead sulfide evaporates into the atmosphere, cools down, and then snows on the mountain peaks like a toxic, shiny metal. I must admit, the ski resorts on Venus would look way cooler than the ones on Earth. But I forgot to tell you one thing about Venus. The air pressure there is 92 times stronger than on Earth. To imagine what that means, think about being 1 kilometer deep underwater. Now imagine there is no water, just rocks, and it is 464 degrees hot, and sulfuric acid is raining from the sky. This planet is a complete nightmare. Number 2. Level 33, Hell Moon. This crazy, huge, and scary planet is Jupiter, and this is its moon, Io, which is worse than hell. Every second, Jupiter pulls Io towards itself non-stop, like a person stretching a rubber band. But at the same time, 2 other moons, Europa and Ganymede, are pulling it from different directions. Every 42 hours, Io is squeezed, stretched, and squeezed again, over and over. It doesn't end there. Io is the most geologically active space object in our solar system. Imagine what happens when a volcano erupts on Earth. There is chaos in the city, the news talks about it, people panic, and schools close. Well, on Io, there are exactly 400 active volcanoes. For example, do you know what this is? It's the eruption of a single volcano on Io's South Pole in December 2024. It releases between 140 and 260 terawatts of energy all around it. That is about 6 times the total electricity produced by all of humanity. Number 3. The Space Junk Ring. I will keep this short because many of you already know about this horror. We have trashed the space around Earth. As of January 2019, more than 128 million pieces of debris smaller than 1 centimeter, about 900,000 pieces of debris 1 to 10 centimeters, and around 34,000 of pieces larger than 10 centimeters were estimated to be in orbit around the Earth. It might seem like a simple issue, but it is actually a terrible problem. Moving at a speed of 42,000 kilometers per hour, these pieces of trash sometimes crash into each other, then into another one, and then into a useful working satellite. The satellite breaks apart. Even more pieces are created. Over many years, this could turn Earth into a cage planet that is impossible to leave. Number 4. The Free Fall Cliff. What you see here is the tallest cliff in our solar system. It is about 20 kilometers high. For comparison, the Grand Canyon is 1.8 kilometers deep. This terrifying cliff, called Verona Rupees, is located on Uranus's moon, Miranda. Miranda's surface is very weird. Cliffs that lead nowhere, and random deep drops. It looks like someone broke a moon and then randomly glued the pieces back together. Miranda is so small that its gravity is almost nothing. If you jumped off that cliff, look at what would happen. You would float downwards for 12 minutes. The gravity is so weak that you would hardly speed up at all. Don't get too excited. You would still die, because after falling for 20 kilometers, you would hit the ground at 200 kilometers per hour. Of course, that speed is still way too fast. Number 5. The Grapefruit. You have probably heard of the 9th planet, the unknown planet that some call Nibiru, some call Planet X, and later called Planet 9. It is said that it takes 20,000 years to complete one orbit around the sun. These theories exist because there are objects far beyond Neptune with very weird orbits. Something with mass is pulling these objects towards it, but the thing I mean by grapefruit is not this planet. It is a primordial black hole, an ancient black hole from the early universe, about the mass of 5 Earths squeezed into a sphere the size of a grapefruit. We cannot see it with our eyes, but there might be a black hole out there. Our telescopes can't see it because black holes do not reflect light. Also, it isn't doing anything to catch our attention right now. It is like having a monster in our backyard that we don't even know about. But keep in mind, the existence of a black hole there is purely speculative. It's a viable hypothesis, but it hasn't been confirmed yet. I make videos about the weird things, mysteries, and interesting facts of nature and the universe. If that sounds interesting to you, please subscribe.